Hello, and welcome back to Journey to Competitive, the series where I learn competitive Pokemon. Also, welcome to the final episode, Journey to Competitive. So the plan was to do an online tournament on Pokemon Showdown, but there was no tournaments. Look, I was busy this week. I had a wedding to go to and all that. So instead, we're going to be at least trying to get 3 wins on Pokemon Showdown. Look, it wasn't as easy as it sounds. Trust me. What the heck? Have these been building up this whole time?
Alright, so welcome back to another me just going back over and recording my audio while watching the video. So this first one was pretty difficult. That Oricorio was giving me such a pain because of the dancer move. I think I need to get one, apparently. But Vivian, Z would be proud of them for having that because he started that. That was all on him for starting that. But yeah, this Oricorio was being a pain in the butt. I mean, and it's pretty interesting. Their whole team was mostly weak to electric types. So, I mean, if I could hit them, maybe I could have taken them out. But that Oricorio just pretty much demolished my team. And the Flamingo, too. I mean, I literally stood no chance at all. I mean, they just kept wiping me. I mean, poor team. So maybe in the future I will get an Oricorio and work with that. But we'll see. For this team is good, though, for right now. But maybe, like, just for fun playing around. But yeah, Pelipper didn't stand a chance. Poor guy. Walked into pretty much death. Yeah, he just wasn't, he wasn't gonna do good on this. Poor guy. Alright, so the next one was an interesting one. I don't think I've seen Hisuian Lilligant yet, but I knew I needed to take it out, but they switched the weather. It's a weather team, so Basculegion went down immediately. It was just such a brutal, but I mean, I managed to get Whimsicott out, and then the Hisuian Lilligant, so I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not in a bad spot. No. Even though I terrestrialized Goldango here, they gang up on him and knock him out. So Pelipper and Whimsicott are the only ones left. They can't really do much. You know, they're more support. They can attack a little bit, and I tried to take advantage of the Weather Ball being a fire type, but they took out Pelipper, and Whimsicott literally was brought down to 1 HP. I mean, Whimsicott wasn't going to be able to do much. Alright, for the next one, I thought it was a weather team because of the Politoed, so I'm like, okay, need to take that out, but the Archaludon also needs to be taken out. But then Gothitelle comes out, and Perish Song comes out. I'm like, oh no, I know this strategy. And luckily Goldango wasn't affected by the Perish Song, but I was like, okay, gotta take him out. Gotta get him out of the way. So Whimsicott does a little damage. I try and build up, nasty plot, so I can just take him out, and like, I'm so scared, like, I can't let that break down. I can't, but Make It Rain gets the double KO, and I got so lucky because they forfeited because that was not a good battle. But I won. It counts. Alright, for this next one, I knew Archaludon and Incineroar were going to be a big, thing to take care of. But luckily, I do get the KO on the Incineroar, but that Archaludon, oh my god, I know it's bulky for a reason, but dang, it takes out Basculegion and Pelipper does nothing. Goldango comes in and, trying to build it up a little bit, get rid of that Archaludon. That thing is a menace to society. I hate how bulky it is. And of course, Basculegion takes it down before I can even launch an attack, and then Pelipper dies. And poor Porygon 2, just nothing Porygon 2 can do is gonna survive this, and he goes down. Alright, this next game was really fun. So I have the advantage right now. So it was clever for them to switch, of course, but I tried to take out the Volcarona, but that Farigiraf was giving me trouble. And you're gonna be like, how could you forget this? But I forgot Farigiraf was a normal type. I was thinking Psychic, Ghost type, oh, I could take it down. No, I forgot. And that was dumb of me. Very, very dumb. But I decided to protect Pelipper and, didn't get no damage on Farigiraf. But, sorry. But I managed to, do my best. I actually got a hit on Volcarona, knocked it out, but I did knock out Basculegion too. But Amoonguss goes down too. Pelipper's still alive so far. Gholdengo comes out and we get some nasty plots off, and Weather Ball, use the final turn of Weather to get some damage done on that Farigiraf. So that was good. Yeah. So I make it rain, I Roost, trying to keep Pelipper alive, but Pelipper does go down here. And Make It Rain takes out the Farigiraf, and Dragapult, only thing left, and I got Porygon too. Can't really do much Tri-Attack since it's Ghost type, but hey, I won this one. I'm proud of myself. Alright, so this game was pretty close too, but we got Gholdengo versus Gholdengo, and of course my Gholdengo falls. I love you, dude, but you fall very easily. They double teamed, so yeah, but that's how it goes. But I try and get, my Tailwind, Nasty Plot going up, but because I didn't Terrasilize, I should have Terrasilized like they did, so then I wouldn't have lost to a Ghost type. But that Archaludon, I'm taking that thing down. And I tried to Terrasilize, so maybe, my Fairy typing doesn't, make me weak or whatever. But that Archaludon, oh my god, I know I said this already in this video, but Archaludon, why are you so bulky? Ugh. But I try to take it out, and I protect Incineroar, I can't speak. But trying to take out that Rillaboom and take out the Archaludon. Basculegion comes back in, and of course Whimsicott goes down, but the Rillaboom goes down, so that's good. But I do have only Porygon 2 left. And Porygon 2 can't do much to the Basculegion because, I forget about the Ghost typing and normal typing stuff. Ugh. But we do knock out the Gholdengo at some point. I'm losing track. But no, we're holding on close. We're getting there. See, I forgot about but yeah, Porygon 2 goes down, but Porygon 2 takes out Gholdengo, and then Porygon 2 almost gets taken out by Basculegion. But then Archaludon comes out. We take down that Archaludon at least, but then Basculegion takes me down. Alright, we started off a little interesting this time with Incineroar and Porygon 2, and they also had some interesting Pokemon, Masquerada and Basculegion. I hadn't seen yet at all, but definitely want to take out that Baxcalibur, because I know loaded dice and stuff can be a very tricky thing, but Baxcalibur and Sneasler were very interesting too, combo together. But Porygon 2 barely survived that Scale Shot and managed to get up a Trick Room. So while that's happening, I'm going to recover Porygon 2. Maybe they can live. But they go down, unfortunately. And then, of course, Incineroar goes down too. So I'm man. So Gholdengo and Basculegion are on their own. They're going to have to come out and try and clean up. So I immediately go for the attacks. Just trying to get them down. Take down that Sneasler, luckily. And Baxcalibur goes down. But then that damn Archaludon comes out. And oh my god, I'm going to say it again. This thing is annoying to take down. It just wants... I know the whole thing is that every time it gets hit, it gets bulkier. But oh my god, I tried to take it down. And it just wouldn't go. And of course... Masquerada takes down Gholdengo, and so Basculegion is the only one. I try to get off another attack, maybe take the Archaludon down with me, but Masquerada takes me down. Alright, so this next one was a very, very close match. Oh my god. Murkrow I've heard about being in VGC being pretty good, but Espeon was an interesting choice. So I was trying to take down the Espeon because I didn't know what that thing could do. So I tried to use Phantom Force, and I decided to switch out Pelipper to Porygon 2 to try and, make sure it was okay and save it. And they switch in Indeedee. I guess with the Psychic Terrain, they were trying to set up Indeedee. So I set up a Trick Room just so we can be a little faster. And they do switch out Espeon for Tyranitar, and that thing is bulky too. I'm just having so much trouble with bulky Pokemon. They get on my nerves. It's more than our Chaladon, but so I decided to bring Pelipper back in to get out that Sandstorm, and we're still trying to take out that Tyranitar, but I decided to get Basculete out of there, so maybe I could hold on to him a little bit longer, and try and take out the Tyranitar too, but the Indeedee used Follow Me, and we take out the Indeedee, luckily, but Pelipper goes down. So we switch Porygon 2 back in and Goldengo. And I probably should have used some nasty plots to help make it rain. But I was like, okay, I'm panicked. I'm going to attack. So almost took out the Murkrow, but the Tyranitar just won't go down. Oh my gosh. So Espeon comes back in, and again, make it rain just isn't doing much, and my special attack's going down, so of course, and then Psychic Terrain comes back up, we get the sun up, and we're just trying to make the best of it. Goldengo unfortunately goes down. Porygon 2 is close to going down. We're both in the red, so I recover on Porygon 2 and Phantom Force to try and avoid getting hit, and luckily we do, but oh my god, this is such a close match. But, oh my god, so luckily Tyranitar goes down and Murkrow goes down, and we win. Boom, I did it.
Alright, so that's the end of the series. I got to learn VGC and I had a lot of fun. I might revisit this in the future, but for now, that's a wrap on this series. But if you enjoyed this series, feel free to leave a comment down below and I might see you in the future. But for now, bye! Oh, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Wait, what do you mean the Pokemon Company made a game that's supposed to make VGC easier to get to and make teams? So I did all this work for nothing? Son of a bitch!